My friends, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you for being here today. About a year and a half ago now, I did a video talking about my top 10 favorite tobacco fragrances. And just a few months ago, I did a video introducing the brand of Terence Hughes for the first time on my channel. And I noticed a common trend between both videos in the comments section. Many of you were requesting and recommending me to try Terence Hughes Tabac, so I did blind buy a bottle, and here it is. I want to give you my early impressions, analysis, if you will, of this particular fragrance. So go ahead and stay tuned. Hey, welcome back, guys. If you are new here, my name is Dave. This channel is all about grooming and fragrance. If you like what you hear, you see in this video today, go ahead and drop me some likes, leave me some comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. I would love to know if you tried Terence Hughes Tabac and what your thoughts are. Here are my thoughts. So, as I say, guys, 50 milliliter bottle, $220 US. That is at least the current pricing. I don't want to make this video too long because it's really just an early impressions video. I did a first impressions video the other day, and I didn't like the way the video came out, so I scrapped it, and here we are again, re-recording it for your viewing pleasure. Blech. So, Terence Hughes Tabac. This is an interesting fragrance, and I say that because I didn't really know what to expect with this particular fragrance, right? When you look at the note breakdown, you see things in there. Obviously, you have a double dose of tobacco, you have oud, you have cedarwood, you have rose, you have vanilla. So there's so many things kind of going on. And in my mind, I was curious to know if this was going to remind me of, say, like Herod by Parfum de Marly, or if it was going to remind me of something like Tobacco Oud Intense, discontinued now, by Tom Ford. Now, what I can say is it does not remind me of either one of those fragrances, but this is still kind of, I would say, like toward that Tom Ford Tobacco Oud or Tobacco Oud Intense, in the way where this I would consider dark, mysterious, not really something that's going to be like a daily driver sort of tobacco. This is going to be a little bit more bold, a little bit more daring. I could see somebody that like kind of that has like that bad boy look, leather jacket, t-shirt underneath, or rides a motorcycle, or you like to wear a leather jacket and like something casual underneath. I talked about in my last video like a button-down Henley, a Henley underneath, or some kind of plain button-down. That's sort of the image that comes to mind when I smell this. But to talk about the fragrance, the oud here, I actually get hit with front and center. Now, I know when you look at the note breakdown, you see that oud is listed in the base. A note breakdown is great, but that's not always how you're going to smell things, top, mid, and base. But that's a different story for a different day. But for me, what I'm getting so far, as I said, early impressions, right? The oud here is daring. It's not really challenging per se because there's not really anything fecal. There's not anything kind of animalic about it. So in that regard, it's not off-putting. Daring, I would say, because it's a dark fragrance. This is a very dark, bold, mysterious fragrance. It is a bit gothic sort of in a way. You have the tobacco here, which adds a nice contrast to the oud, but also it complements the oud very nicely. It is a dry, earthy tobacco. It's not going to be sweet. It's not going to be moist. It's just dry. It's just a dry, leafy, earthy tobacco. I don't get any rose here. I saw there was rose listed in the heart. I do not get any rose at all. If anything, I'm thinking that rose is used to kind of tame that oud down a little bit because you are getting an abundance of oud here. And in fact, I would consider this more of an oud fragrance than I would a tobacco fragrance. I get tobacco as kind of a secondary note to that oud that's going on. And in addition to that, the vanilla. The vanilla here is more of a vanilla extract, adding a natural sweetness to it, versus like a sickly sweet, powdery or creamy vanilla or sweet vanilla. This adds a natural sweetness, not so much a cloying sweet vanilla, if that makes any sense to you. Also, I want to mention the cedarwood here. The cedarwood, depending on what type of cedarwood is used when you're, creating a fragrance, cedarwood can present itself in many different ways. It could come off very fresh smelling. It could come off like wood chips, like something that you would put in a hamster's cage. That's not the case here. Here, it complements the oud in the way that it has a dark tone to it, and it also has a lightly smoky facet as well. And that is sort of common for cedarwood. It can give off that impression in perfume, and that is definitely the way it's being used here. At least, maybe I shouldn't say definitely. I should say, to my nose, that's the way it's being utilized here. So, not an office-safe fragrance, no. It is wearable in the sense that you could definitely wear this like on a night out. That is how I would wear it. I would personally wear this with a leather jacket, like I was saying in the beginning. I would pair it with that. Underneath it, I would wear like a thermal or like a Henley that has a couple of like 3 buttons on it, something like that. Definitely leather jacket though. This is a leather jacket fragrance if there ever was one. That's how this fragrance strikes me. So it's sort of in that wheelhouse of tobacco oud or tobacco oud intense, Tom Ford, right? Like I was saying before. Now, of course, the Tom Ford fragrance has whiskey. This doesn't have any boozy notes, but just to give you an idea. Also, if you found Zaharoff's leather tobacco to be a little bit too much, you thought it was a little bit too in your face, too abrasive, too smoky, you just found it to be too much. I think Terence Hughes Tabac is a great alternative to this, but it is in that wheelhouse of tobacco oud intense, Zaharoff leather tobacco, and So I just wanted to give you an idea. Performance here, I wore it one time so far, and I sprayed it on my arm. It lasted 8 to 10 hours, no problem. And when I woke up the next morning, I just took a smell pretty close, and I could still faintly smell it on my skin. So performance on this is no issue. It's no issue with any Terence Hughes fragrance, but if you don't like strong, bold, powerful fragrances, you may not appreciate this one. But those are my early thoughts on Tabac by Terence Hughes. Let me know if you've tried this fragrance. And until we see each other again, take care of yourself and each other. I love you guys. Peace.